whatever. Or maybe even a chill stream, why not? So yeah, we are together. We're having a good time being together, guys. This journey. And enjoying a little ice cream on a Sunday afternoon. But yeah, speaking about dinner, thinking about 7 or 8 o'clock this evening we'll get dinner going. Yummy. So yeah, glad my dad can help me out a little bit. I know it's been a tough year already that I've been here. You know, guys, I don't know what we're going to do if things continue to get worse in the way it is. I think about it each and every day, just like you guys do as well. And if this inflation continues to get worse as it already did, we're not going to get out of here. We're going to have to stay here. We're going to have to just make do with what we have for now, because we need to survive at some point. And we will. That's a guaranteed promise that we will survive as long as we stay together. And we will. You know, and I'm not talking political nonsense like Benny does. See, he'll just talk your head off when, you know, he watches the fake news. That's all it is. It's fake, it's garbage, it's not real. I don't believe it. I quit believing his nonsense a long time ago. I don't want no part of that nonsense in my life. I don't believe it. You know, as long as this inflation goes on, we ain't never going to get out of here. We're just going to have to be here for another year. Or maybe a couple of years. I don't know how long it's going to be. But I tell you what. Thing about it is, I hope that day will come when all of us are gone away from here. I will say it. See, in all my time that I've been here, I've never seen a dog. There ain't no dogs around here. The landlord doesn't, but service animal, yes. Now, my dad had talked to me about my brother getting a service animal, and that would be over at his house where he's at. He's like, oh, he's going to get a service dog, and I'm like, well, what? Come on, Dad, really? So, I'm bored without love. I have nobody. And that's the sad thing about it, is I have nobody to even come home to. And that's how sad it is. You know, I think about that all the time. What if I'm going to get my house or anything like that? It would be neat to have my own home. To come home and have fun playing with a dog and doing a dog series. And you know why Love's new series cut short during season 6 and season 7 is because of this move. Season 6 was supposed to have 26 episodes, just like season 7 should have. So to tell you guys one thing, that's just really hard. Because we had season 7 in 9 months ago. And season 8 is coming in exactly 18 days from now. All these episodes premiere to November 3rd. And that's when season 8 will wrap up. Season 9 will premiere the final season on Thanksgiving Day of this year, which is Friday, November 24th, or 25th. I think it's right there. I could look on the computer and see what day that would be on. But anyway, just go to a little calendar that I have. So, that 25th is on a Saturday, so I was right. The 24th would be the day that Love's new series, the final season, would air out here to YouTube and here on this channel. But anyway, like I said, the sequel series 2 has filmed 5 episodes to be the fall release of next year in 2024. We have not been back to Brady for a long time. Don't know when we are going back, it just depends. But you know, I will say, guys, it's not easy to be on a short income and having all of this right here to deal with. I mean, Southwind is getting their money. And, you know, I have to pay rent or else I get evicted. And I'm not taking a chance of doing that. You know, the landlord, she's always sweet to me when I'm paying early, and she would say, oh, you know, I wished everybody else would pay early. You know, I wholeheartedly agree. I think they should. Because why do you want to deal with it, like, right now instead of the day it's due? For me, that make things a whole lot easier when I pay rent on the 24th of each month. That means I have entire half a month to deal with before I have to pay up again. And you know, if I had the money, I'd say, hey, I'd pay 2 months full of rent. And that way, I wouldn't have to worry about it till the next time it's due. But I don't have that kind of money, guys. I mean, I really don't. The money that I did have, well, 9.5 years that I cared about Benny and I did a lot of things for him. During the time that I lived on the other side of town with my parents, and I was still employed with Sam's, I took very good care of Benny. And the thing about it is I'm upset with him because he won't pay back what he promised that he would return. He keeps wasting my time. I hate my time being wasted. If you're going to waste my time, then you can screw off somewhere else. Because I don't need it. I don't need my time being wasted. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm not being mean or anything like that. And being dishonest with me doesn't get you anywhere. Let me tell you. And if you were honest with me, you would have told the truth, but you didn't. So whose fault is that? Kindly, I know it's yours. You refuse to change. If you go to jail, that's your problem. I don't care. When you got that $600 deal in the mail saying that you owed to your parole officer, I should have left you that day, man. I should have said, what in the hell were you thinking? Just getting up in there. And you got in trouble for something you did when you were joining that gang of yours. Ask yourself that question, why in the hell did I do that for? What was the whole significance of joining the gang, getting yourself into serious trouble, and somebody like me had to pay for your screw-ups? Let me reassure you. Yeah, car's being loud. Let me reassure you something. That ain't happening again. As long as I'm standing here, right there, as plain as day to you, that ain't ever happening again. If you get another thing in the mail and you tell me to pay for it, I ain't doing it. The money that was mine was not yours. And you gotta understand that. So you take advantage of me and you say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, You don't return what you borrowed. That shows how dishonest you are in life. How delusional you are. See, I'm not delusional. I'm not fabricating a story here. Because what I've seen over 9.5 years, I'm saying the truth. I'd rather expose Benny for the dirtbag that he is. And, the corruption had won him over. I mean, let me tell you guys that as plain as day. I will say, he did a lot of questionable things. And then smarted off to me, which got him in serious trouble, and I don't know what he is doing. But he's doing a lot of questionable things that I don't even I don't even know. I am left speechless on his actions. And I know you guys want the truth, and I'm going to give it to you. Because basically he lied to everybody. He didn't just lie to me, he lied to his whole family, my family, all of you guys. He lied to the whole YouTube community. He lied to the world to make himself look dumb and stupid, as he is. He humiliated himself. He made himself look like the biggest jackass. You know, I hate to say that word, but that's what a donkey is. It's a jackass. I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but I know being mad and upset, that's the necessities of life. And I really just think that I think he should be in jail over the whole fact of he lied and manipulated and puts the news in front of me and shows it first over me. I think that was wrong. And that's what he does. He's not telling anybody the truth. He just sits there right in front of the TV and they're just chirping in his ear. Chirp, 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 you chirp, chirp, chirp. Biden did this, Biden did that, you know. And I refuse to believe that junk. It is junk. And you see what's going on with our country. It's inflated. Where we have to pay more for food and fuel. And a lot of people have to pay high rent. And that's what Benny doesn't understand is the economy is broken. I'm not getting into it with politics or this or that. Like I said, we can't say nothing about it. But we do pray for a change. I hope we do get it one day. But anyway, yeah, this episode is 50 minutes long, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to save some film time and battery. I got to charge up the camera. So I'll see you guys back in next one. So we'll see you soon. Goodbye.